I generated 6 million views on X as a small creator, and I've been getting comfortably 10k to 30k views per day on X now without doing any viral threads, but it wasn't always this easy. I remember when I first started posting on X with zero marketing experience and with zero basically social media skills, I was shocked because I was creating all these posts and they were getting like 2 likes, 100 views, and I was looking at other people, they are getting thousands of, even millions of views, and I was confused because I was doing everything that the gurus told me to do. So I was thinking, how are these even small creators building these engaged audiences and basically consistently getting a lot of impressions with their posts? So I dug a little deeper and I noticed some tricks that these small creators are doing to build these engaged audience. I even paid the best people in the game to learn their tactics. Now I'm going to cover the simple tactics to trick the Twitter algorithm and go viral every time. Plus, I created a complete free guide with both growth and monetization tactics, so you can also check it out in the first link. We should first understand that the organic reach is decreasing in every platform. But why? Firstly, the content supply is increasing a lot faster than the content demand. So there are certain people that are consuming this content, but the content creation is increasing rapidly, especially with these new AI tools. So the second thing is that after TikTok, the algorithms are transitioning from follower-based algorithms to suggestion-based algorithms. This means that even if you have 100k followers, your post may not be seen by your followers, but you can also notice that you can also see posts from people that you don't even follow. So in this case, even having these followers doesn't mean that your post will get a lot of views. And if you don't have even followers, that's even harder to get there. And how the algorithm actually works is when you create a post, the algorithm first shows it to your audience, maybe even your closest network in your audience. And if your closest networks engage with that post, then it shows it to your general followers, and if your followers engage with that post, if the post gets high engagement, and then it's shown to new people. So when you create a new post, it's not directly shown to new people. So in order to go viral, first we should get good engagement from our audience, and then after that the post also should be appealing to the people that don't already know us, so they should also get good engagement from those people. And in order to achieve that, the first thing that we should do is treating each of our posts as a funnel. So what this means is, to illustrate, when you read an email, you see a CTA at the end. So people don't make the call to action at the beginning because at first it kind of starts broad and then it directs them to the call to action, which is the most specific part of the email. So just like those emails with our posts, in order to appeal to a broader audience, if new people that don't know you sees your post, if you want your post to be appealing to them, then we need to have broad appeal with our post. So the first thing that we should do is treating each of our posts as a funnel. And what this means is, for example, when you read an email, at the end there's mostly a call to action, but you don't see the call to action at the beginning because that's the most specific part of the email. And if our post gets shown to new people that don't know you, if you want your post to go viral, then those new people needs to engage with your post. So that's why we need to have a post with broad appeal, and at least starting with broad appeal, because at first we want our post to be appealing to the most people as possible, as well as keeping the interest and keeping the specificity of the post. And we can do that by first starting the post with broad and then kind of going specific. So when each of my clients switch to this type of content, they like 5 to 10x their engagements, most of them in the first week, because for example, one of them was talking about tech, SaaS, like software, that kind of stuff, and he was like directly going deep into specifics, but I told him to first talk about a broad thing about like tech, startups, that kind of stuff, and then slowly transition to specific stuff, because when you start with something really specific, you are telling most of your audience or most of your new people that like this post is not for you, don't read it. But we don't want that. We want the most people that are interested in what you do to read it. So that's why I like to treat every post as a funnel, so that it first gets the broad appeal, but at the end it captures the right people. So that's how you maximize the appeal of your post to a new audience. But in order for your post to be seen by new people, first your audience needs to like that post and engage with that post, and that's why the first step is actually making your post appealing to the audience. And I'm sure that you see all of these accounts with really large audiences like 100k followers, 200k followers, and when you look at their posts, they get like maybe 100 views, like 1k views, like they have 100k followers, but their post seen by 1k people. So there's like a huge discrepancy there, and that's why I told you that the algorithms are switching from more follower based algorithms to suggestion based algorithms. And this means that basically when that large account creates that post, their audience doesn't care about that post. So first it's seen by their like closest network, and since they don't engage with it, their posts are not even seen by their followers, like let alone new people. So in order to maximize that, I have what I call my gravity network method, and this means that attracting other active creators around your basically ecosystem so that you build your strong network, strong community. And at this point, whatever post you create, even if it's good, even if it's bad, you want to of course create good posts, but even if you like create bad posts, your community engages with your post because you create this gravity network that you attract other people to, and now your posts consistently get good engagement and you consistently get a lot of views. But if you don't build this network, you basically just rely on going viral or rely on maybe buying retweets, like that kind of stuff to get new traffic. And that's why we are on a social platform, and that's why being social is really important. And how I do that is I don't chase these big accounts, I don't comment under Danko to steal his views and get some views to my profile. Instead, I network and I engage with other small creators, and that's why they recognize me, because if you comment under big accounts, like they don't even see your comments. So that's why I build my network around other small people or people around my size, so that it's easy to build relationships with them. And after that, now I don't rely on going viral because my community basically supports all of my posts. So if you follow these two steps, you'll gain a lot of traction, but in order to go exponential, we need to iterate and optimize a lot. So in this journey, we'll create a lot of posts, we'll see a lot of posts that are doing well. So in this case, I want you to save those posts, both your posts and both other people's posts, so that you can look at them and you can create your own version of them, or you can create something similar. So whenever one of my posts do well, I kind of get that post, save it somewhere, and if I change it a little bit, I wait for a month. But if I create new posts from them, I can maybe share next week. So if that idea does well, both with my audience and both with the broad appeal with the new people, then I create 5 versions of that post. So if a post has that idea, I kind of create 5 posts with similar ideas and I post them each week with 1 week apart, so that it's not boring, it's not the same thing, but also I'm testing and seeing a little different angles, but also I am doing what works, because what worked one time has more chance to work for another time. So that's why it's important to save these things, and if they are from other people, create your own version of it with your own ideas. But if they are your own ideas, then you can make small tweaks and you can create 5 versions of it and you can share each one each week, and then you can see which one works the best and then iterate from there. So look, if you are going to implement all of these simple tricks, you are going to see a lot of traction with your content even in just a week. And remember, these are just some simple tricks, so if you want my complete system, you can check out the first link in the description. And if you want my personal help to add 5 to 10 clients just from X, you can check out the second link in the description. So after getting these views, if you want to convert these views into leads and then sales calls and then clients, then I have this video on screen, which is my 1-hour complete X guide. You can check it out, and you can also check out my full complete system in video and see how I transform my Twitter hobby to a 5-figure business. It's completely free and it will be the most comprehensive Twitter business course that you will ever see. So see you there. Bye.